So we all remember this dumbass executive order, right? Written up by the ever so great President Trump. I say that rather surreptitiously, sarcastically, whatever. Say what word you will. He basically wrote up and said that Antifa is now a a domestic terrorist organization. Again, kind of difficult to make a basically a concept, an idea, a domestic terrorist organization. Again, I asked this to conservatives. What basis of operations does Antifa have? Do you know what country it's from? Do you know who generally practices being an anti-fascist? Because that's what Antifa means, being anti-fascist. So the fact that you people are anti-Antifa means that you are just the other thing, and that's the fa, that you're just admitting that you're a fascist. So, I mean, I guess at least you guys are sort of being more honest with yourself. So, I commend you there, conservatives. I give you one thumbs up. Very, very good. Kabosh. Good job. Very cool. And now, obviously, thanks to the shooting of the, ICE facility, which killed some detainees, tragically killed some detainees, or there's only one detainee. Yeah, there's only one detainee. From a nihilist internet edgelord who perused 4chan. If you know anything about fucking 4chan, you know it's all about basically people talking about their race cuckold fetishes and posting the N-word. That's pretty much 4chan in a nutshell. Race cuckoldry and slurs. Now we all know that Trump is trying to basically write an executive order trying to go after domestic terrorist networks. I'm gonna dismantle them. Again, how the fuck are you going to do that? Most of the domestic terrorist networks that exist within the United States of America are all right wing, like the Boogaloo Boys. There's also the Proud Boys or the Proud Soys, and dumbasses like the fucking Patriot Front losers. Those guys, yeah, you know. Those are like the only supposed like domestic terrorist networks that I would argue exist, broadly speaking, within the United States of America. But of course, he's gonna say it's all about the radical left Democrats. They're the ones who are worse. And it's just like, dog, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? It's broadly speaking, it's probably the stupidest shit on the fucking planet. Like, guys, it turns out most people tend to be anti-fascist. Why? Because they believe in reality and they do not like fascism. It is taught within schools, within history textbooks, that to be fascist is, it's kind of bad, actually. Like, you should not be fascist. But unfortunately, fascists actually think it's a good thing to be fascist. So, I don't know, make the right afraid to be fascists? I don't know, there's, like, really not much else to say. Because now we're starting to see a lot of byproducts and the results of this. So, there's some anti-ICE protesters that surround the federal building. They're like, uh, they're yelling at people within ICE because Trump himself also said that he wanted to deploy ICE to start rounding up immigrants also in Portland because again, we gotta have our stupid little Gestapo freaks and losers going around and I don't know, just basically apprehending people that has a skin that's a little too brown. Trump wants all of his like Gestapo weirdos to pull out their fucking pigment sheets and just like, yep, this guy's not white. All right, get him, boys, and they pull out the fucking sticks and start beating the fuck out of minorities. But that's cool. What do we have here?
Wouldn't fucking be here with your fucking iPhone.
There do be some Antifa. By the way, just because of all these motherfuckers are wearing masks and like black hooded clothing and stuff, they're gonna make the argument that these are black bloc, like black bloc Antifa. How do you know? How do you know? Right? Portland is not too unaware of doing a lot of fucking protest movements. The biggest protest movements in Black Lives Matter were generally speaking occurring within Portland. And so there are lots of lessons that they learned and sort of gained in terms of knowledge of as to how to properly protest. More than likely, these people are going to cover themselves up and mask up because, the fact that, let's be honest here, given the fact that the Israel-Palestine protests were cracked down upon as violently as they were, and as people were being consistently demasked in order to identify them for whatever fucking reason, for, I don't know, the crime of doing the First Amendment. But unfortunately, in the mind of the conservative, participating in the First Amendment is actually a fucking bad thing because, again, these people are freaks and fucking losers who are against the First Amendment in reality. They hate free speech. But, we love consistency with fucking conservatives, as always. But, it's one of those things where it's like, spare me it. You people fucking hate free speech. You use it in order to try to basically get into power and then pull that ladder from right up under you as soon as you fucking can. So, it's one of those things where it's like, spare me it, conservatives. You people are incredibly hypocritical and don't fucking believe in any of this stuff. Like, how you never believe in, like, much of really anything. So, I don't know. That's cool. That's great. So these guys are going to constantly mask up because, the armed federal Gestapo freaks will just, run around and just potentially fucking black bag and detain them for, no reason because they're just for the express purpose of them just practicing speech. Because this is, again, protected by the First Amendment, so cope and seethe. They do be beating some random bullshit with metal pipes, just causing noise, just being disruptive, being annoying. They're not doing anything wrong, not causing any damage. Unless you want to, bitch, moan, and complain about, scraping off some paint chippings is damage to property or some shit, which is very fucking stupid, but that's cool. I wonder who the guy is fucking filming this. I'm assuming this is PM, right? My assumption is that this is a post-millennial, if I were to take a bet, is the main person who's fucking filming this shit, right? Post-millennial. That would be Andy Noserag, I think, right? That fucking complete freak who just wants to, dox people, right? If I recall correctly. He's obviously having a great time with everything that's going on. Andy No, that fucking weirdo who puts on, a fake British accent because if he doesn't put on, a fake British accent, I don't know, I guess he thinks in his mind, it makes him sound more posh and proper, but in reality, it makes him, sound like a fucking weirdo. It's like, bro, why are you putting on a fucking accent? You sound fucking goofy. Stop that. Boo-hoo. Fucking weird. Listen, the people that you court don't like you because you're a fucking weirdo, man. Again, I like to see, what do they do, right? What? Federal officers arrested multiple suspects outside the Eugene Federal Building as Antifa militants and far-left extremists attempted to lead siege. Yeah, I'm sure that's really what happened there, Mario. 1000% Mario Knopfel. You fucking weirdo. You crypto bro fucking dipshit. What do you mean? Huh? What were they doing? Sitting there yelling in the fucking megaphone? Oh, that means they're doing violence. Oh, that means they're militants. Very cool. Again, I would like conservatives to tell me, what exactly they do. They're just, standing there and they're yelling at people. That's fine. You could do that, Sure. They can just yell at people. That's the First Amendment. Yeah, sacrificial oath. Yeah, you could just, yell at them about crocheting trains. I don't know. They might get arrested for you might get arrested for that because, these people are, freaks and weirdos. Oh, that was the girl from earlier who was probably filming whatever, post-millennial dipshit was, filming all this shit. What did she do? Just, yell at random dumbass officers? So, arresting another person for just filming, holding a camera, not doing anything. Again, this is illegal. You are not allowed to do this. So, I'm going to tell you right now, all these people that are currently being arrested are probably just going to be immediately let go. Because they're not committing any crime. They're not doing anything. They're just standing there. Like, you're allowed to stand there. You can do that. Like, in what way are they laying siege? It's so fucking stupid, dude. Also, guys, I wonder why people might not be big fans of all these, like, federal police, Gestapo weirdos doing constant fucking occupations within cities and stuff. I couldn't think of anything. Like, see, again, like, this dude was just, like, directly running out to the fucking protester. He was just, like, fucking standing there. So, you know, that's cool. Police state fucking bullshit. Very, very cool and very good. It doesn't matter. Who cares if you say anything about this, the ostensible, just wretched behavior that all these fucking freaks are, behaving in right now. It doesn't matter. You can just get fucking arrested for it because, Donald Trump's like a fucking, petty tin pot fucking, baby man authoritarian who basically just wants to be, a fucking little baby man. He wants to be a little baby man, little baby, little fucking baby, little fucking baby man, little bitch baby, who wants to just basically arrest people for what exactly? Oh, practicing the First Amendment, because in reality, conservatives fucking hate the First Amendment. They hate free speech. They hate freedom, and basically just want people to suffer. So I don't know, like, yeah, I don't know what else really there is to say about this besides, yeah, conservatives have never given a fuck about free speech, and they just want you to suffer. I don't think there's really much else to say besides that. Oh, also, yeah, Antifa being designated a terrorist organization, this is the direct byproduct of this, where people can just be, like, standing around. If these, like, 3 IQ morons can just think you're Antifa for, like, I don't know, any reason at all, and then they'll just arrest you, even though you haven't done anything wrong. So, you know, as expected, conservatives consistently being the main people who raise up the fucking temperature and violence in terms of the fucking rhetoric, and have made it, well, broader fucking state policy. Because again, for these motherfuckers, the violence is the point. That is it. They have always been incredibly fucking violent. They fucking hate anyone that they perceive as an other. They are always inherently exclusionary. And if that means, well, causing more and more people to suffer for no reason, then they'll fucking do it. You know, nothing really much else to say besides, yeah, conservatives fucking hate free speech.